And Kwangdong Freaks, what's the support pick going to be? Just the Alistair into the Rel. You know, no Rakan going to come into this composition. And, I mean, you couldn't have asked for something more disjointed than what Kwangdong are trying to put together here, because the Jax isn't set up by anything but the miasma.
Here today in this particular draft. An interesting one from Kwangdong Freaks. We'll see whether it works. We hop onto the Rift for Game 2. I accidentally watched a few bits of it. As Undil is just going to face check. He's going to get stabbed as the joust does come through, as YoungJay does get into stealth, but unfortunately the Cow not going to be able to do so. So he's mincemeat. That is going to be Chovy picking up first blood, as well as now Peanut going to get yelled at once again. He really needs to tell Cassiopeia to stop, as Delight looking for another stab. Gets the flash out from Bulldog. Didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. It's not quite the coordination they needed.
Not quite. And now YoungJay looking for a potential dive opportunity. Bulldog is here as well, as Peanut has the Nature's Grasp out. As Doran's flashing, he's trying to get away from this one. They do manage to take down the Viego, but at least there is the kill on the GP, as Peanut will pick up these remaining minions
later on. And every moment that Doran's left on his own here in the lane, just going to stack up more and more gold. He actually gets more gold than regular champions do as well from his CS, so even 20 CS down, he's feeling all right. Is Delight, where are you at?
Yeah, he's going to need to travel. Looks for a crash down, but he's dead. That is, he had a Hex Flash, so he's just not able to get any sort of flashing maneuver out.
And he's not shivving, so they're not living.
Oh, okay. Pei's going to get dashed on here, as Taeyun going to flash over, and Pei's, oh no!
Walk it out.
Walks into the brush, and now the Nature's Grasp is going to come down. Chovy just barely outranges the Petrifying Gaze. Now in goes Undil. They do look for the stun here as Chovy flashes, rocket jumps, and he'll be absolutely fine. Rift Herald in the meantime, Peanut's like, get back here. We need to take some plates. We'll see whether they can actually do that, because of course there is, okay, there it is, and that's just full money going over to Peanut. Moving towards his bottom side, they do get vision of where Pei's is. Ward goes in, Control Ward goes down. They're trying to keep control here as Moonlight Vigil flying on forward. The Magnet Storm doing so much work. Cannon Barrage not finding that much value, as it has split up the fight. As Taeyun, he doesn't have Killer Instinct anymore. Pei somehow survives for such a long time, but it's Undil that gets his hooves in, and now it's the Pirate that will fall down as well. Kwangdong Freaks, they win the skirmish in the bottom lane. It just does provide you with that little bit of the wave clear options, which is fine, as here's a flash twisted advance. Viego in the area, Cannon Barrage doing nothing once again, as Doran's going to have to flash to get out of the way of YoungJay. YoungJay's going to miss a few abilities, but now Dudu is going to dive on top of the gangplank, and that's going to grab that kill, as now Chovy helping collect the kill onto his opposite number. These cannons being taken down as Delight once again Magnet Storming the air. And Taeyun gets up here towards his top lane, and that will guarantee that it's just a 1-for-1 in the end.
Has vastly improved from what we saw even just last week. I mean, we were talking about how they fall apart, but then they weren't even getting to the part to fall apart for a while, but now they're back.
That is true. The early game has been short up once again, as decent Counter-Strike there as Pei's tries to avoid Dudu. And with the Tristana Aphelios damage, they are going to be able to dissuade them, but outer turret does fall down, thanks to Shirley. Still, Gangplank with some free time on this turret towards the top lane
is pretty huge, especially with Cannon Barrage. Bulldog might get all in.
Yeah, Chovy is just going to try and run away from Bulldog here, as Buster Shot is up and available. He can get rid of YoungJay if he would like, but he's going to have to flash to get out of the way. Peanut now engaged on, but Pei's is going to be here. And he has the Infernum. Cannon Barrage comes down. Taeyun running for the hills. But Undil not going to be so lucky. He just popped like a balloon. And now YoungJay in the back of this Baron pit is, yeah, a little bit frightened. But they trade positions, him and Peanut. That means the YoungJay doesn't have the ult to get into the pit. And the flash is available. He can go for a potential steal. As now Bulldog, he is looming and he is scary. Dudu dives on top of Pei's. The Baron is going to be secured by Peanut, as Chovy's going to make it to safety, and there's the Moonlight Vigil. Pei's doing a lot of damage, takes down the jungler, but now it's Dudu that's popping off, and the Void Seeker is going to connect. Dudu looks for another one, as now Pei's not going to get stunned up. Stab from Delight. He's going to sacrifice himself. No, he's not. He's actually going to be fine. As again, the Counter-Strike not quite going to be enough, and this time the sacrifice will come through. Chovy gets full health back, teleports back in,
Almost
And-
gets Bulldog.
Okay, Dudu is still running after Pays. Pays is very slow. He only has brown bags, and that is 500 gold. Now going over to Dudu.
Pace is gone with the Leap Strike coming through. 500 more gold.
In the meantime, Doran is going to have to flash, and Dudu is going to flash after him, and his mere presence will destroy the gangplank.
He forgot he had red buff. He's like, oh yeah, I picked that up in the last fight too.
Yeah,
And here comes Jax.
Yeah, the Jax is going to be moving forward. Moonlight Vigil comes down once again. They do manage to secure the Drake, does Gen G, but can they win the fight? Is into the back line. Goes Taeyu, but he's immediately twisted advanced. And that is a double for Pays. Corner Freaks, you can't keep doing this.
No, you
man.
win the game if you get the Cloud Drake, but you don't have to force because you don't lose the game either. As we'll have one of the happier moments here for Kwangdong Freaks.
잡았어.
Got him.
잡았어. 야, 천천히 뚫었어.
I wanted to see if he said anything about his flash.
Yeah. As Delight finds the Magnus Storm, Bulldog goes golden. The flash out to get out of the way of the Pulverize is fantastic from Chovy, but the Rel is just dead. Bulldog may also follow though, and Pays will secure that kill, and now it's just Doran running amok. Young Jay flashing on him, but the Buster Shot is too good, and Dudu can't do anything. They opted in for another 5v5, and Kwangdong Freaks will just be decimated. Doran's going to be able to secure the kill on his opposite number, and now it's a push through to break open the base.
Yeah, Gen G win a 5v4 fight. He was not a relevant factor in that team fight, and Gen G just want to push to end it here. Long death timers means I think they absolutely can with the damage they have and the wave clear they have. That is going to be the end of this series. A clean 2-0 here. Kwangdong Freaks with some hiccups along the way here. Gen G, though, felt like they were in control start to finish, especially in the second game draft.
How many early games have